Hello students, this is video number 2 part 2 inverse trigonometric functions chapter 2. So in my last class I had discussed about some of the properties of inverse trigonometric functions. Now we are going to discuss exercise 2.2. Few questions I am going to discuss now. This is question number 1. Prove that 3 sin inverse x is equal to sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube x belongs to minus half closed interval. So here I told you that we are going to take the substitution. We have to do some substitution over here so that I am able to prove this identity. So I will try to get sin inverse sine of something so that I get my this answer. This is the simplest form. You can say this identity can be written in the simplest form in this manner. So I have taken the substitution so that I get sin inverse sine of something. I have taken the substitution. Let sin inverse x is equal to theta, which implies x is equal to sine theta. So if I take the RHS over here and I apply x as sine theta, so sin inverse 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta it will become, and we know that from our previous knowledge that this is the formula of sine 3 theta. So sine inverse sine 3 theta it will become. So sine inverse sine is only 3 theta. So sine inverse sine will reduce to 3 theta, and theta is nothing but sine inverse x. So we have got our LHS. So this is equal to LHS. We have proved it. So you can say that this is the simplest form of this expression. Now let us see the question number 5. Write the function tan inverse root 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x not equal to 0 in the simplest form. So here again I need to get something over here, tan of something, tan inverse tan of something, so that I get this expression in the simplest form. So if I take this substitution, you have to see for yourself that what substitution will give you the answer. So I have taken, let x is equal to tan theta. If I do that, so 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta, and sec square theta under root will be sec theta. So this will become sec theta minus 1, and this is again tan theta. So I'll get this sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta, and then you just take sec theta, you can write as 1 upon cos theta and tan as sine upon cos, and when you take the LCM you will get this simplified expression, tan inverse 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta. So now I am writing cos theta as 1 minus 2 sine square theta by 2. This formula also you have learned in grade 11. Cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. We have derived it in grade 11 also. So you should be knowing this. So there are three forms of cos 2 theta. It is 1 minus 2 sine square theta, 2 cos square theta minus 1, and cos square theta minus sine square theta. So we will be using over here this so that my 1 gets cancelled. So 1 gets cancelled and I get 2 sine square theta by 2, and sine theta is again, you know, sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. So here it was theta, so it will become 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2, and when you cancel this and this, you will get sine theta by 2 by cos theta by 2. So this is tan theta by 2 we have got. So this becomes theta by 2, and theta is nothing but tan inverse of x. So this will be 1 by 2 I will take out from this expression, and theta I will write as tan inverse of x. So this is the simplest form of this expression. So question number 8. Write the function this tan inverse cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x 0 is less than x is less than pi in the simplest forms. Again I need to get something over some form over here, tan inverse tan of something. So I will just what I am going to do here, I'll just write this expression in form of tan. So I just divide the numerator and denominator by tan. So tan inverse 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x, and you know that 1 is nothing but tan pi by 4. So I have written 1 as tan pi by 4. You will come across many sums like this. So the more you practice, you will be able to do them. So you might be thinking that what substitution we should take, but it will come only with practice. So I have written 1 as tan pi by 4 minus tan x, and 1 plus, now here it can be written as 1 into tan x. So I can join tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 is nothing but 1 into tan x, and this is nothing but the formula of tan a minus b. So over here a is pi by 4 and b is x. So this is tan inverse tan of pi by 4 minus x. So tan inverse tan will get chopped off, and I'm getting pi by 4 minus x as the simplest form of this expression. Now question number 10, write the function in function this one in simplest form. So this will be, write the function this in the simplest form. So I have told you not to bother about this. You just put the right substitution over here and everything will fall into place. So put x is equal to a tan theta. So tan inverse of 3a square minus x cube upon a cube minus 3a x square. It reminds me something of the form tan 3 theta. Tan 3 theta is 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So here a is extra, so I'll put x is equal to a tan theta. So I'll get here this a cube will get cancelled, a square into a cube, here a cube, and here also a into a square is a cube. So a cube will get cancelled and I am left with 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So this is tan inverse tan 3 theta, so which is 3 theta, and from here x by a is tan theta, so theta is tan inverse x by a. So 3 tan inverse x by a is my simplest form of this expression. So let us see here, find the value of tan half sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square, and mod x is less than 1, y is greater than 0, and xy is less than 1. So here you know this formula. I have already told you that this is 2 tan inverse x, this is 2 tan inverse y. So tan of half, this is 2 tan inverse x plus 2 tan inverse y. See, tan inverse, I had written 3 properties of tan inverse. Please revise those properties. 2 tan inverse x is this, sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. 2 tan inverse y is this, cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square. And 2 tan inverse y is also tan inverse 2 y upon 1 minus y square. So we will use here 2 tan inverse x, 2 tan inverse y, and this is 2 will be getting cancelled with this 2, this 2 in present in the half, and then this becomes tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and this is the tan inverse a plus tan inverse b is tan inverse a plus b upon a 1 minus ab. So this formula we have written, and this becomes tan of tan inverse, which becomes x plus y upon 1 minus xy. You can write the formula here, tan inverse a plus tan inverse b is equal to tan inverse, this I had done in my last video, a plus b, I had showed you the derivation also, 1 minus ab. So we get the expression, this expression, the value of this expression is this. Now here, if sin inverse 1 by 5, sine of sin inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x is 1, we have to find the value of x here. This x we have to find. So this is given to us, and I can take this sine to that side so that it becomes sin inverse 1. So this becomes sin inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x sin inverse 1. And you know that sin inverse 1, when is sin theta 1? At pi by 2. So sin inverse 1 will be pi by 2. So here sin inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. And we know the property, where the easiest property is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. So x has to be 1 by 5, then only it will be pi by 2. So we know that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. So x has to be same with this. It should match with this x. So x is equal to 1 by 5. Now question number 18. Find the values of tan sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cot inverse 3 by 2. So in order to do this, I should get tan of tan inverse something. So what I'm going to do is let sine inverse 3 by 5 is x. So that means sine x is 3 by 5, this ratio. You can write this ratio. This is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. You have learned in grade 10. So this is the perpendicular. Perpendicular you can take, this is the ratio. I should have taken here k, but you can write like this also. This is 3 and this is hypotenuse is 5. So by Pythagoras we get AC as 4. So my tan x will be 3 by 4. So this base, perpendicular upon base. So tan x is 3 by 4, or x is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. So and cot inverse 3 by 2 is tan inverse 2 by 3, because cot inverse x is tan inverse 1 by x, that I have already told you in the properties. So both of them have been reduced to tan inverse. So I get tan of tan inverse, this is 3 sine inverse 3 by 5, equivalent expression is tan inverse 3 by 4, and this equivalent expression for this is tan inverse 2 by 3. And then tan of tan inverse, this will become tan inverse a plus b upon 1 minus ab, tan inverse a plus tan inverse b. Just now I told you tan inverse a plus b upon 1 minus ab. So you can write x and y in place of a and b, up to you. So this is expression I have solved. When I have solved this, I got 17 by 6. So tan of tan inverse will go, it will cancelled, and 17 by 6 is my answer. So the value of this expression is 17 by 6. So this is the last question for today, students. Thank you so much.